Big Tobacco must love diversity. They love it so much that here they advertise up to 10 times more in black neighborhoods than in other neighborhoods.
10.
10 times. How is that okay? Big Tobacco is really trying to make friends with black folks. I see you.
And that's a bit from Truth Initiative, one of the country's largest youth smoking prevention initiatives, launched its new campaign this month, #StopProfiling. It illustrates how different population groups are disproportionately impacted by tobacco. And joining us now to discuss is Robin Koval, CEO and president of Truth Initiative. Welcome, Robin. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
So let's start with the good news, because there is some good news, right? Youth smoking is at its lowest level.
All-time low. So youth cigarette smoking levels are at 6%, which is extraordinary. If you think when the Truth campaign first started in 2000, 23% of young people smoked.
Incredible. So you must feel good about this.
We feel great about that. I mean, it's literally one of the biggest public health victories ever.
That is fantastic.
But
there's a big but here.
There is a big but, because that 6% doesn't mean everybody.
Right. And you say that there are certain communities that are being disproportionately advertised to and impacted by. Can you tell us which communities exactly?
Well, sure. So, for instance, the tobacco industry can have up to 10 times more advertising in black neighborhoods than in other neighborhoods, or in areas of low income, twice as many ads near schools than in other neighborhoods, or the LGBT community, twice the level of smoking than in the general population.
That is so interesting. And that carries over into the youth?
Yes, yes. Twice as many young people, LGBT young people, smoke as in the general pop.
And what about Americans with mental illness? I found this very interesting.
Well, this is so distressing because, you know, these are people who are battling tough life problems, and we know that about 46% of the cigarettes sold in the United States are actually used by people with mental health issues.
That is devastating to hear. And does that also then cross over into the poverty issue? I know that more poor Americans smoke, correct? Disproportionately?
Yeah, I mean, you know, smoking is, it's not an equal opportunity habit. So who you are, where you live, how much you have, who you love are all things that, unfortunately, the tobacco industry knows too, and they direct their efforts, which, you know, some might call target marketing, selling products to people who want them. But really, when you think about it, targeting is about selling a bundle of benefits, making the consumer the boss, you might say. This is about figuring out and singling out people who are most vulnerable, maybe who have less privilege, and not selling them benefits at all, frankly, selling them an addictive product that, you know, will kill half the people that use it.
And when it comes to menthol cigarettes specifically, who is being targeted for these cigarettes?
Well, you know, the tobacco industry has a long history of targeting the African-American community with menthol. So about 86% of African Americans who smoke menthols. And the thing about menthol is, you know, that cooling sensation makes it easier to start, harder to quit. African Americans have lower quit rates than other smokers in this country. So, you know, it's a real problem. Flavors are like the starter product for young people as well.
There you go. It's sort of an entry. Now, this is certainly not the first time that Truth has uncovered profiling, correct? This is a new campaign for you, but it's not the first time that you have shed light here.
No, I mean, this has been a long practice from the tobacco industry to find those people who are frankly most vulnerable to these products. So there was a project that was discovered, actually, that the tobacco industry undertook some years ago called Project Scum, Subculture Urban Marketing, that was targeted to homeless people. I mean, you know, it's really a way of building on the fact that people who don't have access to education, people who don't have access to health care, who may be leading very stressful lives, are in fact vulnerable.
And how are you getting this message out now with this current campaign? We saw that ad that you've made there. We've got the hashtag. Where's it all going?
Well, we had our big launch on the Grammys, which we always try to find those events that, you can still get a lot of young people to watch at one time, sort of like the Super Bowl for young people. And now we'll continue with our TV effort. Of course, we're in all the places that young people spend a lot of time, so big Facebook effort, Snapchat, on YouTube. In fact, I think we've got over 45 million views of this video already, so the effort is going terrific.
Robin, thank you so much. I just want to mention that as of today, the tobacco industry has not responded to Truth Initiative's message. And thank you so much, Robin, for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.